How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back for week 7, I'm pretty sure, of the ICP. As this week, your Forest Green Snovers go up against Seth, aka SW087. Right? Yeah. And his Bundy Bisharps. Really excited for this one. New opponent. I always love playing against new people. If I'm looking a little bummy, my head's a little bit of a mess, I have literally just finished work. My shift finished 13 minutes ago. I power walked home and connected, and we're just going. So yeah, I'm all over the place. My head's not really on Pokemon right now. I'm still serving tables and pulling beers, but that's fine. We'll my hands stink of beer as well, and cider vinegar, horrible. But we'll get into this. So really excited to play a new person. Seth, I think I met through Mr. Jamvad server, if I'm not confusing it with someone else, when he was first trying to get into like the Wi-Fi format and stuff. So I've known of him for a little while and been quite familiar with him. Really nice guy. So I would highly recommend going and checking out his content because he makes great videos, and of course is commissioner of the ICP. But this is the first time we get to battle. Now, shout out to Eric for the mocks, or the mock singular maybe, but we didn't. I say we. I didn't know he'd made trades, so I fucked up when we mocked and gave Eric the wrong team to mock against me with. Silvally. It's got to be Silvally Fairy or Steel for the Hydreigon. Okay, yeah, because he's got to be the Silvally Dragon, Steel or Fairy. I'm going to guess Fairy, otherwise Specs Draco just claims one every time, pretty much. Maybe Spadef Suicune. I want to get rocks up really early. So this team is not optimal prep because I mocked with Eric today, went to go and gen the team, and then checked the ICP website and saw that Seth had made trades and was like, fuck. So I quickly just moved a few things around on the team to try and not get swept by like Suicune or Cinderace, which were the two main things that he'd changed. But yeah, this is not necessarily an optimal build, I'll be honest. The past few weeks, between uni and everything else, I have just been not on the Pokemon grind, and I can only apologize for that. But we're trying to step it back up again now. We're trying to up our game. Yes, I look bummy. Yes, I've just finished work and I'm unfocused. But I don't want another game like I had against OG Albino where I just felt like I made bad content for you guys, because it might have been funny. I don't know. I haven't posted it yet. But it wasn't good battling. I know that much. This is exactly the thing I didn't want to see early on. This is too valuable to just throw away, I think. Yeah, the Ice Shard's too valuable. Will I take a Scold? But then the burn is too much. I can't. I don't want to make this switch. I'd rather use the Hydreigon, but I just can't. I just can't. If he's Calm Mind, I don't think he's Calm Mind, but if he's Calm Mind, I think he'll Scold here. I think he... Alright, pumps. Specs. Glad I didn't stay in. Don't think that's Specs. Interesting he's not Scold. Really interesting he's not Scold. Hydro Pump. I mean, he could be Pump and Scold. I've got to stop leading off with Mamoswine, man, because everyone's just like, he leads off with Mamoswine. Let's lead off with our fucking Water type and blow him back. So 129. What are we looking at here? That did 22% damage, which is looking like an uninvested higher end roll. So I would expect the Crobat to come in, so I'm going to Stun Spore here. As he actually just stays in with this. I don't really hate getting this thing paralyzed. I'll chew an Ice Beam from it if that's what he's choosing to go for. Mirror Coat. Okay. Alright. Alright. I see you. I see you. Alright. I'm going to do this. If he chooses to go Crobat now, I'm okay with that. If he chooses to try and stay in, I'm going to Encore him into Mirror Coat. I want a double Stun Spore, I'm not gonna lie, but if he Ice Beams, that's really bad. That's really bad. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll U-turn out here, knowing that he's trapped into, I think that, I don't think the Paralysis disrupts the Encore. He's still Encored into Mirror Coat, so we can U-turn into any of our physical Mons. Ah, man, he's not going to burn my Heracross with Scold. That's sad. How many turns does Encore last? I spam this move so much and I always forget. 3 turns. We've already used 1. This will be the second. I could get 1 free Nasty Plot on Hydra. Now he chooses to switch. Does he go Crobat? Because if he does, I wish I'd stun spored. Okay, Silvally comes out. Now, how does Silvally work? How do I see its typing? I think that's Silvally normal, which is really interesting. That's what Eric brought, which makes perfect sense for the Gengar. But that means he doesn't have a Dragon Resist. I don't have a Dragon move because, like I said, these sets aren't optimal. When I built for him, he did have Dragon Resists. But that's really interesting. Okay. So the fact that he doesn't see Flame Orb here, he might instantly assume Scarf and want to switch out. Or instantly fear Scarf, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got one of his Pokemon written down wrong. I've got a Uxie written down, but he didn't bring that. What do I not have? I don't have Crobat written down. Okay. So, you would assume that Crobat would be the switch here. Which makes me want to double into the Mamoswine and get my rocks up. I could just choose to knock, and that could be just as valuable, though. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose just to knock. If this thing's something like AV to try and take hits from the Gengar or a Chopal, getting rid of that could be really, really nice. As it goes out into the Suicune, actually. I think I'm okay with that. Get rid of his Citrus Berry. Nice. So I could just attack into this thing here. Or I could try and preserve the illusion of Sash. My knockoff did what? What should we say? That's about 33 to 40%. Which looks as though he's like all offensive. That's weird. Why is that doing that much? That knockoff shouldn't have done that much. I don't think I crit either. Maybe I'm overestimating. Maybe that's not 40. That's probably not 40. That's probably 35%. Mega Horn's a chance to kill. I'm just gonna go on the offensive. I am AV. We're gonna remove the illusion of Scarf, which I. Okay, in case you didn't get from that noise what that meant fuck, we missed our Mega Horn. I'm gonna do it again. If he chooses to go Crobat, he chooses to go Crobat. If we trade this thing, maybe I just clicked too fast there on tilt. I think I clicked too fast there on tilt. I don't think that was a good play. I think what I should have done is gone Hydra. Yeah, I should have preserved the HP on this. I really didn't have any reason to give him all that HP. Do you think knockoff kills without an item? I think Earthquake will. I don't want to risk a Mega Horn miss, and I was a little bit. I wanted to click knockoff in case he tried to go Crobat, but I just want to take. I want to take my KOs early in this game, and that's a Stun Spore switching gone. So I get to paralyze something else next time Whimsicott hits the field, and I'm alright with that. I'll take that. So he really doesn't actually come in on this thing very easily. He may now have realized that we're AV, as this thing wants to come out. So I could definitely see a Flamethrower coming off here. There's no guarantee that this thing outspeeds me unless he's speedy. That could be really good information. This thing still nukes the Piloswine, and it can hit the Buzzwole with an Aerial Ace, which is pretty nice. But do I have a better switch into Silvally? I don't know anything about this Silvally, so not really. So with that in mind, I'm just going to Mega Horn, I think. I might outrun him if he thinks I'm really fat. Okay, so he outruns my Heracross. We don't tank that. I didn't think it was likely with the power boost to that move, but that's fine. That's good knowledge. So you could have like Moonblast or something. This thing's actually a real problem. I think I'm going to go Mamo, and I'm going to try and get my rocks up, because I think he still wants to preserve this for Gengar. So I do just want to Earthquake quite badly, though. But no, that's so passive if he goes Buzzwole. Because I think we should see a Buzzwole come out here. So, and without Heracross, that was kind of one of my Buzzwole switch-ins. I wasn't really thinking about what Heracross was doing on the defensive side for me there, which was poor by me. Okay, this thing comes out. So we can trade rocks, and I think I'm okay with that. And I get the initiative because I can Toxic or switch here. And if I was going to switch, there isn't a lot I would directly want to switch into. So I could just Toxic or I could Earthquake. I know that I've been using a lot of time, but let's just think this one through. Because this thing is actually quite a threat to my team now. I like the Toxic play. I'm pretty confident he's going to Stealth Rock here, so I like the Toxic play. Put him on a timer, and then I can always Earthquake the next turn. His Earthquake is likely to do more than mine, so... But he could Crash, which would do not that much. Now, I think he'll probably want to Earthquake. So I think we get our Toxic off here. And then it's whether I want to let this thing potentially poison my Moltres. As he just Quakes. Alright, okay. Does good damage. We don't take 2 of those. But we don't need to take 2 of those. I don't need to stay in here. I'm not going to stay in here. Yeah, I think this is the mid ground. If he's running Stone Edge, then this will hurt. But it looks like he's adamant Piloswine. He's offensive Piloswine. So... Or Piloswine. Piloswine? Piloswine. I always forget this and I always get told off. I'm going to say Piloswine, I think. Anyway, it looks like he's offensive, adamant. So, we've got him poisoned, which is really, really nice. Because I think the end game that we might be working towards is something like Scarf, Gengar, Sludge Wave. That's pretty... That might be a struggle. It might not be. If we can remove the Crobat, that might be possible. Now that this thing's poisoned, because Buzzwole's not going to want to take a Scarf Sledge Wave. The Silvally normal, which I'm pretty sure it is, isn't going to want to take the Scarf Sledge Wave after rocks and things, and it's already got some chip on it if I remember correctly. Yeah, as he chooses to do that, it's fine. So we could see a Stone Edge come out here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably U-turn, or I could just Hurricane. What's his Hurricane switching at this point? It's really nothing. So I'm just going to Hurricane. I don't know what he can switch into a Hurricane right now. Like, I was thinking I could U-turn out on the potential Stone Edge, but into what and for what? It doesn't really get me anywhere. So I think I would rather just Hurricane, hope to connect. And I really shouldn't have gone for the Mega Horn earlier with the Heracross. So throwing the Heracross away early was just a mistake. I should have brought in the Hydra on the Suicune and gone from there, but that's okay. So let's hope he's not Stone Edge. I don't even know if this thing gets okay, Stealth Rocks. That's fine. He can have his rocks up. We've got ours up. And we've traded half of our little mammoth boys to each other. So, do you think Scorching Sands kills this? I don't. But let's have a look. Moltres. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So, it sucks, but I'm gonna have to Hurricane again. Oh, awesome, awesome. He doesn't especially have a switch into this. So, Chip Off on this could free up a Scarf Shadow Ball endgame. So I'm super on board with getting Chip Off on this. Amazing. Yeah, that's really, really good. If I U-turn into you, do you kill the Silvally? We're pretty similar on time, but I do need to click faster soon. So my Hurricane, he looks pretty bulky. I think Sludge Wave should still kill. I don't know what he would switch into. So if I U-turn here, he could Rock Slide, I think. I think this thing gets Rock Slide. But I don't really have another better switch because my Hydra is pretty slow. Yeah, I'm going to U-turn. I think I'll take one Rock Slide anyway. It's not great for the Buzzwole, but I'm pretty sure I'd chew this. Yeah. And now, rather than trying to rely on Hurricane Land in there, we can just claim a Sludge Wave KO. Is that my best KO? Yeah. Because my fear is he can go Crobat, but if he goes Crobat and I sub or something, it's still not great for him. And even just chipping the Crobat down is good for us. So, yeah, I'm just going to Sludge Wave. I want a Shadow Ball and call the Crobat, but if I'm wrong and he stays in, that's just a horrible play. Yeah, okay. I thought so. So this will die. So now it's Buzzwole, Crobat, Dragapult, Piloswine. So Dragapult should come out here because he knows, hey, if you're Scarfed into Sludge Wave, that won't kill me, and I'm faster than you if you're not Scarfed. So I would expect to see the Dragapult come out now. That leaves Buzzwole, Piloswine, and Crobat as the other three. In terms of end games, Whimsicott's really, really valuable to Stun Spore either the Dragapult or the Crobat, and it will beat the Buzzwole, or will chunk the Buzzwole with a Moonblast. Hydreigon is looking increasingly difficult to do much with. I might go... part of me wants to go hard Hydreigon here, but maybe I just sack the Moltres. Because there's no guarantee that the Moltres outspeeds the Buzzwole, because I am a slow Moltres. I think I kill this. And I don't think Ice Shard ever kills me. Even if you're banded, which I don't think you are. But, like, let's just double check everything here. Ice Shard's not going to kill me. And my Sludge Wave's going to kill you, even if you're Spadef, which from your damage roll earlier, unless I missed a crit, I would still kill Spadef. Maybe misclick? Maybe misclick. Maybe just wants to put me in range of something? Not sure, because either the Crobat, defensive Crobat, maybe not. Okay, so the Crobat is a threat. Like, I really could do with Prankster Stun Spore in that thing. At that point, I would be looking really, really good, because if he's Boots, Scarf Shadow Ball isn't going to beat him. So it's not going to break him. So I could do with Stun Spore in it to make it... To be honest, Stun Spore in it doesn't really get me anywhere, because it's already slower than the Gengar. Mamoswine's going to Ice Shard it regardless. I guess it makes it slower than the Hydreigon, and that's pretty nice. I should have got this Hydreigon in earlier game. For a Nasty Plot Wall Breaker to be still in the back right now, it's too late. Like, it shouldn't still be there by now. We're now in a position where he should knock off here. Yeah. If he Leech Lives into the potential Moltres, I think that's pretty bad for him, but I could be wrong. And if he Leech Life's good play. But I feel like I should have been using this much more aggressively than I have. So let's get it in. As he's Stone Edge is trying to catch the Moltres, which is why I didn't want to just bin off the Moltres. But maybe the HP on this was more valuable. But now, like, he doesn't really, like, if I Draco here, he can't go into anything, right? And if he's a bulky Crobat, I might still take the hit from Crobat. So this is the Crobat. Let's see. I really wish I was just fucking like Specs Draco right now. Alright, that did a... Oh man, that's offensive as shit, right? That's gotta be. I mean, that feels like it has to be. That does so much. My Flamethrower, yeah, that's offensive. That's really offensive. Not to me personally. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Alright. Okay. You get sacked here because this thing still hits really fucking hard into the Buzzwole. Right? Yeah. And if I can snag a burn on this thing, that's fucking huge. I'm a bit worried about it roosting. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that. But, like, I might even take a hit from this thing now, depending on if it's physical or if it's special. it could be special. And then I won't, but it could miss. So, swings and roundabouts really, innit, kids? Let's roost. Come on, foul. Okay, he is special. This is okay. Because I can still... So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to U-turn. I should have U-turned there. I should have U-turned there. That would have been a better play. Let's hope we live this. Let's hope we live this. We are a Moltres. We are max HP. He is a Crobat. Crobat's not that strong. So he's probably Hurricane Heat Wave, if I had to guess. No, I don't have a Steel type. So, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can encore you now. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. It's exactly what we wanted to see. And if he tries to predict on the encore, he has to go into two things that don't really like seeing a Whimsicott, and I think this might, yeah. So I could just Stun Spore, but I think that's worse, so I'm going to Encore. Yeah, awesome. So he'll have one turn here, I'll U-turn, he'll have another turn, and then double Ice Shard would take him out. I think long term, maybe Stun Spore in this thing's more valuable than that. Yeah. So he has another turn of Encore in which I can Moonblast. And then I can Encore him again. And he can try and pivot, but this thing's then paralyzed. Oh, can we talk about Storm? Can we talk about Whimsicott? And how good this Pokemon is. Best Pokemon in the Draft League format. Oh, why does Dr. Slacking say the Whimsicott's the best Pokemon? This is why. Because this is the best Pokemon. Oh, God, I love it. God, I love it. Doesn't matter that its stats are woeful. I fucking love it. Come on. Oh, Storm, you never see me wrong, Storm. I'm going to U-turn out here. We're going to... So the question is... So Gengar will get one guaranteed Shadow Ball off. And Shadow Ball 2 it KOs. So there's no problem that I can see here. Right? I've counted the turns correctly. This is his second turn. The next one will be his... Yeah, and he can't go hard into either Dragapult or Buzzwole on a Shadow Ball. Yep. So we Shadow Ball here. Whimsicott, just doing Whimsicott things, lads. Just doing Whimsicott things. Doing what it does. Doing what it always does. That's why we draft it. That's why we don't let anybody else have it. That's why it's our Pokemon. So the Encore ends, but he's stuck. He can't go anywhere. So we Shadow Ball here. Right. Buzzwole. This is far from over yet, though. Buzzwole can come out, and our Shadow Ball will not KO the Buzzwole. So our Moonblast will do a lot. If he's Scarf Dragapult, I need to be careful to not lose to Scarf Dragapult. I need to be careful to not lose to Scarf Dragapult, which means I need Hydreigon at the point where it takes Scarf Shadow Balls. And I need Whimsicott to always be around to take Scarf Dragon moves. Okay, so I think this is my sack here. Let me just check, because I don't think I want to let him DD or anything like that. So, yeah, I definitely don't. And I still have Ice Shard Mamo in the back. So, yeah, I'm just going to Shadow Ball, because the Buzzwole, the rest of my team You know, between potentially landing a Hurricane, Moonblast, Flamethrower, I can handle the Buzzwole. What I don't want to do is I don't want to let this thing Dragon Dance. Brilliant, and we find out he's Scarf. That's great information. That's great information. So we know he's Scarf. So this gives Hydreigon a Roost. This gives Hydreigon a Roost. Do you think Dark Pulse into Flamethrower kills Buzzwole? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, because in case he does that, like, I'd rather just attack. We chew that hit, and we should... I was thinking that was special attack for a minute. I was like, wait, no, Moonblast, not Shadow Ball, right? Goodbye, and yeah, we should win the game now. So we Flamethrower with this into the Buzzwole. There is the possibility for us to lose here. The possibility is we Flamethrower here. The reason this was better than roosting in the end is because, so say he goes Buzzwole here and our Flamethrower doesn't kill, and it might, but say it doesn't. If we had roosted there, he would be able to leech life back more health to get himself healthier. But this way, he gets back like no health, which should mean that he's always in range of Whimsicott's Moonblast. So as he actually outspeeds us, so he's probably Scarf on this as well. I didn't factor in the idea of double Scarf. Double Scarf, the attack rise. Right, he has to be Scarf, right? 252 Jolly. I'm not that slow on my Hydreigon. Fuck, I am that slow on my Hydreigon. Nah, he's Scarf. You don't click Stone Edge there unless you're Scarf. So if I paralyze Scarf, is it slower than Choice Scarf? Is it slower than my Moltres? No. Shit, we might get swept if he connects all his moves. Damn, double Scarf. So does +1 Stone Edge kill my Whimsicott from this point? It does. Yeah. If he's adamant. If he's jolly, yeah. So I have to stun Spore regardless. Fuck, man. And then I have to hope my Moltres outspeeds or we get a little bit of like a paralysis or a miss or something. I guess we missed the Mega Horn earlier on, you know. Can we get a little back? Can we get a little back? That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else. Fuck! Double Scarf didn't even enter my head in this endgame. Please outrun this. Please outrun this. I am down to no time at all as well, by the way. Oh, please outrun this, or please miss, or please get parried. Oh, when I said miss, not me. Not me. Please don't connect. Ah, oh, fuck. GG, bro. GG. Ah. That one stings, lads. That one stings, because, like, I don't know what more I could have done in that end game. Like, I brought it down to the best end game I felt like I could. Maybe, I mean, obviously, had I been Flamethrower on the Moltres instead, that would have been better. If he's not Scarf, and I just did him Moonblast with Whimsicott, then that sucks. But barring like 6 full powers here or misses, like, yeah. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts, man. That hurts. Just because, like, huge GG to Seth, by the way. Like, I'm not taking anything away from his win. Like, good prep. What hurts is just, like, that we missed the Hurricane and the Mega Horn. And we were, like, really looking at, like, okay, can you just have some, like, miss with Stone Edge or Paralysis? Like, we had better odds of winning that by a long shot, but it is what it is. That's how Pokemon goes sometimes. I'm a big believer that when you play Pokemon, you shouldn't really be worried about the result. You should be worried about your performance and how you played. That way you don't need to get salty, right? If you feel that like you're on the receiving end of hacks, I personally here feel like we didn't get the rub of the green. Not to say we were hacked out, it just didn't go our way. I don't need to be mad because I can watch this game back and think mostly I think I played pretty well. So, hey, let's say 7 out of 10 times the hacks, the RNG swings the other way, we win this game 7 out of 10 times, I'll take it, right? There's always ways to improve, but I think when you see people get so tilted and so salty in their Pokemon, it's because they're obsessed with winning rather than their own performance, and I think that mentality is just no good for playing Pokemon. Like, sit back, don't care about the result, just look at how you played, and you'll find this game much more enjoyable in my opinion. So, hey-ho, GG to Seth, like I said, really, really fun game. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.